Modern women think that surviving in the wilderness is easier than dealing with men. Unfortunately, they forgot to tell the bears that. We've got a fun one for you here today from the Modern King titled, "Feminists Tried Surviving Without Men and They Instantly Regret It." Let's jump into it.
Without men, where would you get your food, electricity, and water? We'd be fine. We'd have everything we need, but we could also run at night.
The expedition party has spent all day in the searing heat, only to find they've walked in one big circle, back to Coconut Beach.
How did that happen? I don't even understand. We cannot walk anywhere on this island without getting lost.
These are the same kinds of women who dream about starting an all-woman commune on a tropical island, but it's rather difficult to create that utopia when they can't even walk across the island without getting lost multiple times.
Let's rock and roll, boys! Let's rock and roll! I think we made it! Let's go! Let's go! Oh, this is exciting. This is Yes!
Why is it you're so adamant you're right all
Just
the time?
hold on. I'm not adamant I'm right.
Yes, you are, because you're dismissing everybody else.
Listen, I am...
Second one, boys, and the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I'm telling you, look at them coming out!
That's one thing that modern women will never seem to understand about men. We are able to put aside our differences in most circumstances when it comes to surviving because we understand what is at stake. You won't be able to survive if you're arguing just because you want to be right all of the time.
Okay, well, where are we going now? Where are we going now?
Just
No
keep
more
going
confrontational
straight.
arguing.
I don't want to lead. I'm sorry, I don't want to lead this group. I don't want to.
What the... I can't deal with this.
Even when these women are dropped in a tropical paradise with every single resource they could ever possibly need, they are freaking out because nobody is doing the work for them. Looks like these women are experts in taking their comforts for granted.
The women have circled back to Coconut Beach for a second time.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Having pushed through the jungle for 2 days, they're not one step closer.
Nice stick of the dog! Brilliant.
For the moment, absolutely buzzing. Yeah, definitely feel like a tribe on a hunt.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Everyone's come out prepared.
You really need to know how I'm feeling.
I feel fine. Another day at the office.
The interesting thing is how these men are instantly able to see the bright side of things and are enjoying their experience while the women are crying because they can't seem to figure out a single thing that they need to do in order to survive.
It's really hard.
I feel really good, yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah, it's enormous. It's watching us. No!
Though potentially deadly to humans, a crocodile of this size could provide tens of thousands of calories for the women, who have barely eaten in days. The women decide to walk away from this potentially life-saving feast.
What are you doing?
That shifty little got closer, hasn't he? He's not scared of us. Look at me! Look at me! Ooh, ooh, ooh! You're in, you're in, you're in, you're in, you're in, you're in! Here we go, puppy dog! Yes! Go!
It's probably a wise idea that those women didn't hunt that crocodile. Even if they were successful, they would still endlessly cry once they have to skin, gut, and cook the thing. They'd probably just complain about the messiness of it all. Even when you show videos of men working and putting their health and safety on the line for a comfortable society, modern women will just look at that and say that women shouldn't have to do that kind of work and men should be doing it anyway.
Okay, so I just got into my car after going on a date, right? And let me just tell you something. I don't know what the deal is with like men now, but I had told him prior that I will be having pre and post date expenses, and is that okay, and are you going to cover them? And I don't know if he wasn't listening or like what the deal was or whatever, but when I handed him the white envelope, he looked shocked, and then he opened it and it's receipts. Hello, pre post date expenses. Hello.
It's tough to tell which one is funnier, the fact that she honestly thought this man was going to pay for her hair and nails, or the idea that she thought handing this man an envelope of receipts was going to convince him to blindly give her money.
Pre and post date expenses. Are you freaking kidding me? Do y'all not realize what that sounds like? Do y'all not realize what that actually makes you when you require payment for expenses? Well, in case you can't figure it out, let me see if I can explain it to you. It makes you a business, not a person. You know, kind of like, say, Amazon or Walmart has fees for, let's call it, delivering the goods, as it were. But okay.
It's not fair to compare women like this to services like Amazon. Let's be real, okay? Amazon is actually useful, and women like this are just not.
Anyway, let's see some more of what she has to say, shall we?
Like, what kind of females do you be dating? You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, darling, what kind of females do we be? How'd you put it? All right, dating? Well, most guys prefer to date the amateur females, not the professional ones. Just saying.
Anyway, so I handed it to him, and he literally looked shocked at me and said, I can't cover this.
Well played, sir. Well played, and I hope right afterward you got up and walked out the door.
That guy didn't say that he couldn't cover her pre-date expenses. He most likely said that he wouldn't cover those expenses. But considering we know how much these women love to make up lies in the name of self-pity, it would be unsurprising if this story never even happened in the first place.
It was $478 for pre and post date expenses.
$478? For what? Look, darling, I mean no offense, but I can buy a hell of a lot of things for that amount of money that will be far more valuable to me than an hour or two spent with you, especially in the long run. Hell, I could spend that money at the dollar store and still get more value for my money.
You asked me on a date, and mind you, we really didn't even have that good a conversation because he was on his phone the whole time, and I have a very strict no phone policy on dates. Hello, you're here to pay attention to me.
And there it is.
If this woman felt the need to spend over $400 before a date, then she's got bigger problems than trying to find a guy who's not going to spend the entire date on his phone.
And let's give her credit where credit is due for saying the unspoken out loud, giving us the exact mindset that most of today's modern women have. You know, the whole me, me, me one. Good Lord.
Look at all the effort that I had to put into to going on this date, and now you have a problem with pre and post date expenses? Are you kidding?
Oh my. No, darling, we're not kidding. We're just simply walking away.
Men are done tolerating this kind of behavior. If these women feel the need to waste that much money to get ready for a date that will ultimately go nowhere, then she only has herself to blame for wasting that much money in the first place.
And what's the problem with signing a piece of paper? Just sign it and just forget about it.
Yeah, that piece of paper is like a sword in my heart. It means you don't trust me. A prenup to me means that your partner thinks that you're going to take everything if all else fails, which after 5 years of being together and having a son together, Sean should 100% trust me.
I mean, everything's wonderful now, but I've seen what my parents went through. I just don't want to go through the same thing. What's the harm of talking to a lawyer?
To me, it feels like Sean is treating our marriage like another business contract and not like a unity of love and commitment. Okay, I'm not signing anything. And you need to just know that you want me or you don't. I am not another one of his clients. I'm the love of his life, and he should treat me like that.
The funny thing is, if a woman acts betrayed over having to sign a prenup, it means that she knows that the marriage is going to fail and she wants to have the opportunity to take him for as much as he's worth a few years after saying, I do.
But this is the problem. It's not the actions of the few. You need to reverse that statement.
Well, this sounds promising.
It is the actions of most men.
Really? So most men do the same things, do they? Somehow I find that extremely hard to believe.
Most men. There are very few that do not act this way.
Which way? Pointing out illogical, should I go so far as to say even irrational behavior of blaming the many on the actions of the few? I should hope that any individual, whether it's a man or a woman, would point out how illogical that kind of behavior is.
The only way she could make a statement like that is if she has interacted with a substantial percentage of the entire male population, but she thinks her interactions with multiple Chads somehow represents all of the men across the planet.
That's the privilege of being a man in this world.
Yes, the distinct privilege of being a man in this world and getting blamed for absolutely everything that has ever gone wrong. What a privilege that is.
We have the lived experience every single day since we are young women dealing with men like this. You will never in your lifetime feel safe as a woman as long as there are men in the world like this.
This is one of those situations in which I will say again that an individual should only speak for themselves, not for all women, because not all of us feel unsafe just because there are men in the world.
If these women truly felt unsafe around men and felt like their lives were in danger because of us, they would be too terrified to post videos bashing us for no reason. After all, we are in control of the entire planet apparently, and the patriarchy is somehow able to punish them from very far away.
My question is, if we give a woman the right to opt out of motherhood, should we also give a man the right to opt out of fatherhood and 18 years of child support?
I agree. You don't agree?
No, I don't know.
But if a mom walks into an abortion clinic and says, you know what, I'm not feeling this, and gets an abortion, the dad has no say. How come this mom can't, let's just say it's a one-night stand, just hypothetical. And the mom comes back to the dad and is like, hey, I'm pregnant. Why can't he opt out if she was able to say, hey, I don't want this baby? It's a double standard.
What's even more disturbing is how modern women think that men have more reproductive rights than women, but with that one statement, she just proved that women have significantly more rights than men.
Well, he could obviously sign his rights away, but he cannot physically make
He can't sign his rights away because he has to pay child support.
I mean,
he is legally bound by child support.
Honest, that's just the way it is.
I know, but do you think it's right?
You can't tell a woman to have an abortion. Like, that's it.
I know, but do you think it's right that a mom can say, I don't want this baby, but a dad never can?
I mean, I just think that's just the way it is.
But do you think it's right?
I mean,
yes or no? I don't think it's right. I think the whole system's.
The messed up part is even if that man wasn't on the hook for child support, he'd still be shamed by society, his friends, and family for not stepping up and supporting that child. Meanwhile, the mother can take care of the pregnancy and get celebrated for it. But anyway, guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment, and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Peace.